Hey, what up, people? This your boy J Truth again. Okay, I've been hearing this word and thrown around so loosely and everything. I already made one video about it on my previous channel, but I'm gonna have to update that, John. It's this word coon. There's a whole bunch of people out here throwing it, and I noticed there's a whole bunch of people throwing it because it sound good, which it doesn't. They try to make themselves look good, and they're using the word coon and coonery out of context. They're using the word calling people coons and they're using it out of context. I'm gonna break my definition down of coon, or what's a coon and what's coonery. Okay, coonery to me is doing something or standing for something that's not in your character for attention of your peers, which it mean other niggas. Doing stuff out of character that's not in your character and that's not in your nature. Okay, let me give you a prime example. Okay. So coonery. All this baby daddy, baby mama, having all these bastard ass kids. That's out of the black person's character. To me, that's coonery. But yet, a whole bunch of you niggas co-sign and ride for it. That's coonery to me. Because if you really think about it, back in the day, you had the mother, the father, and the kids. That was the natural unit. Now, because of feminism and they white daddies and black women and stuff, forced the men out the house and then had to play the role of both the mom and daddy, which I don't understand that. That doesn't even make sense to me. And they sit around here and coonery. Sit around and coon. Yeah, they sit up here. That's a form of coonery. When you it's a whole bunch of people out here giving all these single mothers and all that other bullshit props and everything. Look, the only way I can give a single mother props if she was married and her husband died and she was raising kids by herself. That's the only way I'm like, okay. But let's face it, hardly nobody's marrying black women like that anymore. For real, I'm just being real. They cause it on themselves. That's another video. Okay. Another form of coonery is this alarming rate of women controlling they men. Okay, let's go back 40 years. Go back 40 years. The man had the woman in check. And I'm not talking about I'm not saying beating her or anything like that. I'm saying she had her in check. That means she had a form of respect for that black man. Now I'm seeing, like I said in previous videos, these men out here are being controlled by their women. To me, that's a form of coonery, because that's out the black man's character to be controlled by their women. I mean, dudes out here is scared of their women, especially pro-blacks, and that's a form of coonery to me. For real, that's a form of coonery. Because that's not in your nature to be controlled by your woman. It's not in your nature. But now it is now, because y'all raised by single mothers. And that's a form of coonery. Okay. Another form of coonery to me is all this praying, protesting, and all this bullshit. That's not in your fucking nature, black people. That wasn't never in your nature. But again, you've been raised by the single mother, condition you to that shit. Because back in the day, they wouldn't be sitting around crying and bitching about it. they be getting shit done. They be handling and figuring out strategies on how to fight up against that. But you don't have a plan system because your women broke you. That's a form of coonery. When you out in them streets crying and shit, showing, displaying the whole world that you're weak. Because that's what that praying and that protesting to me is, weakness. And that's out your character. To me, that's coonery. That's my definition. Okay. Also, y'all say for a man to call out bullshit within his own people, he's a coon. Now, most of y'all say that shit because y'all won't say face. So y'all won't say face. Y'all want people to ignore the bullshit. That's coonery to me. All this bullshit, these niggas out here acting a fucking fool, these fucking females acting a fucking fool, then when you call it out and expose that shit, that you call that dude a coon, nah, that's not a coon. That's what you're supposed to do. You supposed to check badass behavior when it gets out of hand, because let's face it, all that bad behavior is starting to spill up on the ones like myself. Because everybody's thinking that we all like that, and that's not the case. That's why I make my videos, to make myself stand out. Make myself stand out to say I'm not a coon. For real. That's what it is. I'm not, that's what I'm talking about. I make my videos to make myself stand out. But y'all call this dude a coon, he cut shove, call out some of the women on their bullshit, call out some of this bullshit that the men is doing. But he's a coon. Okay. So your definition of a coon is see the bullshit, don't say nothing about it. If you do say anything about it, say it behind closed doors, but you constantly getting emasculated by your women. You're getting called publicly emasculated by your women, but you want to snatch her and pull her to the side and check her on her own. Same thing like the brothers. You want to check them when they say or do some outlandish shit. Yeah, we do that sometimes. We say that sometimes. We do that sometimes. We pull that dude to the side privately and check him. But if he out there making a fool out of himself publicly, I'm the type of dude that will embarrass anybody that coons. Anybody that do some bullshit, I will embarrass their ass in public. My wife know how I get down. So that's pretty much your definition. Okay, I'm gonna use your own definition against you. Okay, y'all say a coon is a person who calls out his own race on bullshit, tie down and cater and tap that for white approval. Okay. The fuck y'all niggas doing in them streets with this praying and protesting? Y'all begging and pleading with the white man to give you justice, and you know for a fact you're not gonna get it, so you have to take it. But y'all niggas ain't gonna do that shit because y'all weak. So to that right there, that's cooning. Cause you tie down and waiting for that pat on the head from your white daddies. Y'all doing that in the streets, not me. You doing that shit. That's a form of coonery. Cause you cut down and to white, and that's what y'all do, and y'all cool, and y'all give kudos and thumb that shit up, right? Okay. Another form of cooning to me is all this bullshit that our ancestors went through in slavery, but you got niggas out here, especially pro-blacks, crying out this reparation. That's a form of cooning because that's begging for white approval. You gonna accept me and all that. That's cooning. And how long y'all niggas been crying reparation? 40 years and you ain't getting it? And you haven't got not one shred cent of that shit yet? But yet y'all still have niggas out here crying reparations? That's bullshit. You know it. You ain't gonna get it. You have to work out a strategy on how to get that on your own. For real. But that's some form of cooning. Say one thing and do the complete opposite. To me, that's cooning. Well, which that is a hypocrite, which most of y'all niggas are hypocrites. Especially pro-blacks, y'all hypocrites. Okay. Also, you hearing, seeing all these black people out here, all these blacks out here, niggas getting tossed out by their white daddies and shit. Y'all niggas crying on the internet and shit. To me, that's a form of cooning. Y'all niggas need to stop that bullshit. But you can't do it because that's in your nature now. Only thing you can do is cry about it and whine about it. See, I'm not the type to sit and cry and whine a bitch about the shit. If I see it and it affects me and my family, I'm going to do something about it. Handle business. That's what I'm all about. I'm not all about running my damn mouth when it comes down to retaliation against another nigga or white supremacy when it comes down to myself and my family. I'm not all about that yap. So y'all niggas need to start with that word coon shit, because y'all throwing it out of context. If you want to get technical by your own logic, y'all niggas are coons. Because y'all niggas in them streets crying, whining, and bitch, and want that pat on the head by your white daddy. You crying for white acceptance. And me, I'm not crying for white acceptance because I don't give a fuck if they accept me or not. And that's me. Till next time, this your boy J Truth. As always, thank you for watching, comment, rate, strive, and I'm out.